Alright, the blog has finally been updated. Let's go check out our monthly game. As predicted, the main monthly game for November is Stray, but let's find out about the other games as well. So before we get started, these games will be available on November 4th, and you have to claim them before December 1st. Alright, so aside from Stray, which we predicted would come, we have EA Sports WRC 24 and Tabs, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. We're going to talk about these games some more, including their runtime and Metacritic scores and what the gameplay is like, so stick around if you want to find out more. But before we begin, just make sure you claim your October games. Let's get started. The big game of the month is Stray. Stray is a third-person action-adventure game where you play as a stray cat. Although I wish it was just a cat hanging around with its friends, the story gets a little bit deeper than that. Hey, that rhymed. A cat in a hat? This game goes underground, where you get to navigate a mysterious cyberpunk city inhabited entirely by robots, who have somehow evolved from cleaning duties to become a full-fledged society. You get to solve environmental puzzles and also uncover the secrets of this long-lost civilization. Where did the humans go? The gameplay mainly focuses on exploration and puzzle solving from a feline perspective. You get to leap across rooftops, squeeze through tight spaces, scratch carpet, and knock objects off the shelves. All authentic cat behaviors. That's really the highlight of this game. You find a companion, B12, which is a small robot drone. This drone will translate the robot's language, so you get to talk to NPCs. Don't ask me how the cat can read the robot language, but I guess that's just for us. I guess the robot is meant to talk to us versus the cat. I don't know how the cat understands it. I haven't figured that part out. The combat, if you want to call it that, is minimal, but it's pretty tense. Like, you think it's a kid's game, but it gets pretty scary at times. You have to either avoid or distract these things called Zerks. And these things are straight from a horror game. Basically, the story is they invented this to fix the recycling and garbage problem, so they would eat garbage. But now they've turned to actually eating humans and robots. Or cats, I guess. The platforming is not what it seems. It's actually contextual, meaning that you don't get full control of where to jump. You only jump where the game allows you to jump. This might seem limiting at first, but it keeps the movement fluid and cinematic. For side activities, you collect memories, you unlock save codes, even get songs for this guy. All the while piecing together what actually happened to the humans that used to inhabit this world. What makes Stray unique is its perspective. You get to experience a decaying sci-fi world through the lens of a cat's eyes. This creates intimate, grounded moments in this larger-than-life atmosphere. The attention to the cat animation is stunning. Every moment feels authentic. The neon cyberpunk aesthetics contrasts beautifully with your vulnerable, furry protagonist. The story is actually surprisingly emotional, exploring themes of companionship, loss, and hope. You might shed a tear at the end. When Stray released, it became a massive hit, not only for PlayStation, but for PlayStation Plus. A lot of people bought PS Plus because of Stray. It was the most downloaded PS Plus extra game of the entire year. It's still in the top 10, maybe even top 5. The game's realistic cat animation and behavior even spawned a subreddit. It's called Cats Watching Stray. This is where owners share videos of their real cats pawing at the screen and reacting to the in-game feline. And as a cat owner, I can absolutely confirm that this game is the only game that my cats care about. Like, they are so invested. So it's likely that you've already played this if you've been on PS Plus a while, but there's also a chance that you didn't get the platinum. The platinum trophy is very achievable for most players, but you gotta do a few extra things. 2 trophies stand out. There's one called I Am Speed, and this requires you to beat the entire game in under 2 hours. Which sounds intimidating at first, but it's totally doable once you know the route. I would personally recommend having 2 save files, your speed file and then your what do I have to do file. So play your what do I have to do file first, 1 chapter at a time, and as soon as you're familiar with the route, switch to your saved file and don't get distracted with that one. I think you could do it in under 2 hours. But the real challenge that everyone struggles with is the Can't Catch Me trophy. This is where you must complete the Zerk chase sequence without getting touched once. It demands perfect timing and route memorization. It's gonna take you a lot of tries, but once you finally get it, it's gonna be so satisfying when you nail it. So even if you've played Stray before and beat it, this is your chance to clean up and get the Platinum trophy. So personally, even though I already have the Platinum, I am still excited to get this because it is the most fun game to show to friends and to your cats. Stray got an 83 critic score on Metacritic with an 8.3 user score. They finally agreed. And as far as runtime goes, it takes about 5 hours if you don't get sidetracked, 6.5 with all the side stories, and 10.5 hours for the completionist run. Remember that you have to play the game all over again and try to beat it in 2 hours. EA Sports WRC 24 is the official rally racing simulator, featuring the complete 2024 WRC season with over 6,000 kilometers of unique stages across 18 locations. This game delivers authentic rally physics, has deep career management, and an extensive vehicle customization menu. It's the most comprehensive rally game available. The gameplay combines realistic rally driving with strategic team management. You navigate treacherous stages with your co-driver. You have to master asphalt, gravel, and snow surfaces, with over 70 vehicles. Career mode lets you build and manage your entire rally team, from hiring mechanics, engineers, and teammates, all the while managing budgets provided by your sponsors. There's also a builder mode that offers deep vehicle customization. What makes this rally game unique is its blend of authenticity, rally simulation, with team management depth. The driving physics are engaging and believable, and the 2024 season content includes Rally Poland and Rally Latvia. Plus, there's even a 32-player online multiplayer. However, it's not all roses. The game does suffer from technical issues like graphical stuttering and the occasional crashes, with visuals that kind of feel dated compared to its competitors. Maybe that's why it's coming to PS Plus as a free game. EA Sports WRC got a Metacritic rating of 80, but only a 6.5 according to users. As far as runtime goes, it takes 15 hours to rush through, or 40 hours for the completionist run. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator is a physics-based tactics game where you command armies of wobbly warriors across historical and fantasy factions. You get to place units strategically before watching the chaotic battles unfold. This has hilarious ragdoll physics and unpredictable outcomes. The gameplay revolves around pre-battle unit placement and budget management. You spend points to position troops from factions like Medieval, Viking, Ancient, and Renaissance. Once the fighting starts, you just watch the chaos unfold, though you can possess any unit to control them directly mid-battle. The campaign features progressively challenging scenarios requiring creative solutions, while the sandbox mode gives you unlimited budget for experimental mayhem. The unit creator lets you design custom warriors with mixed abilities, and the workshop offers thousands of community-created units and battles. There's even crazy things like a chicken farmer that's wielding a Gatling gun, or a teacher that's throwing books. What makes Tabs unique is its deliberately wobbly physics engine that turns tactical warfare into comedy gold. The soldiers flail their arms wildly, projectiles behave unpredictably, and massive battles devolve into glorious slapstick mayhem and chaos. Despite its silly presentation, there's genuinely tactical depth. Positioning is crucial, and creative solutions often beat out the brute force method. The game balances accessibility with experimentation. It rewards your clever tactics while ensuring that every battle is entertaining and fun to watch. Tabs was a viral sensation on YouTube and Twitch, with creators showing off how absurd their battle scenarios are. The game's appeal lies in its endlessly replayable silliness and the shareability of comedic gold. Every battle tells a different story. It's like Human Fall Flat meets Stick Fight the Game. It's an obscure game, so it doesn't even have a Metacritic score, but users loved it with a 7.8. For the runtime, we're looking at anywhere between 9 hours to 31 hours. But remember that this is a sandbox game, so you're going to get distracted and play for way longer than that. That's been your update for PlayStation Plus this week. If you enjoy hearing about Metacritic ratings and runtime scores, I got good news for you. I made a super long spreadsheet that has every game on PS Plus Extra. You can sort it alphabetically, sort it by rating, or sort it by runtime. It's really handy and it saves you looking up the games. I did this all by hand, and it is exclusive to channel members. So join today if you want to get access to that. If you don't have $1 to spend to save you hours of work if you did this yourself, well, there's good news. Watch this video that goes over every PS Plus Extra game that has a Metacritic rating over 80. It is an hour long and very thorough. If an hour is too long for you, watch this one instead. It goes over the top 15 games based on user ratings on PS Plus Extra. That's it for the week, and until next time, be a friend, and I'll see you again.